Hi, and welcome to Latina Living. Just a little bit about the show. It's a Latina empowerment show for those Latinas out there. We're going to be talking a little bit about what's going on in the news, a little bit about what's going on television, Latinas in health. It's a new show, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you stay tuned throughout the season. This is going to be the first one following La Bella Vida. I'm your host, Ashley Flores.
And I'm Christina Ochoa, the co-host of Latina Living.
So to start off, we're going to Laticar, Latinas Platicando.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about TV, because it's fun.
Yes. As you know, a lot of the big networks came out with their new fall season. And yesterday, and all this week, in fact, ABC and CBS have been, featuring television shows for the new season.
Wednesday is going to be branded Comedy Wednesday on ABC. Yes. Genius plan.
Very genius plan. It's a great way to bring back the ratings for Wednesday. It's really fun to bring back the comedy because there are not really that many comedy shows right now. So it's a great plan.
And they came back with, I think, some shows that are going to be pretty big hits.
Right.
Modern Family. What did you think about it?
I absolutely loved Modern Family. I thought it was really hilarious, just all the different stereotypes of families. But I didn't like a little bit one thing that they had. It was the Latina women and the stereotypical
sexy Latina who's wearing the tight clothes.
Right.
And of course, she's already been married.
Yes. And then she has to marry a rich man.
And she was married to a man who apparently would abuse her. And she already has a son from him, of course, because she's a Latina.
Right.
And that is so sad. That's why we have shows like this. To show that there are educated Latinas that don't need to be married and have children and have to marry some rich older man.
Exactly.
Breaking the stereotypes. Thank you very much.
Yes.
But besides that, it's going to be awesome.
It was actually really nice, though, to see a Latina woman in a comedy, in fact, a sitcom comedy. Because, if you go back to later days, there haven't really been that many Latinas in sitcom television. So it was really nice to see that, even though they brought it the stereotypical way.
But she played it well. I liked it.
Yeah.
After that is Cougar Town.
Courtney Cox. Okay.
I love it.
I love that she came back to television. After Friends, it was kind of hard for her to get back.
Right.
But, it seems like a really good show. It seems like the ratings can, really do good. And I'm hoping that show, they pick it up full season.
And on top of that, she looks good.
She looks amazing.
She really does look good. Like, I hope to look like her when I'm her age.
Me too.
The body, everything. Because, she was in a bathing suit.
Right.
She showed off her body.
No, it was really funny when, in the beginning, if you saw, she was, like, picking her flab.
I know.
And I was like, that is so not Courtney Cox. But she looks really good.
It was good. So that's TV, the Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy premiere last night. I don't know if you heard, 16.7 million people watched. Yes, the rating Fast Nationals just came out this morning. And it was the most watched television show of the night and of Thursday.
Wow. I still need to catch up on last season.
I don't know if you know, Izzy has cancer.
Right.
You saw that. And George, in the season finale, George actually got hit by a bus and got dragged. And he was actually going home to his mom to go tell his mom that he was joining the Army. Okay. So that was really sad, and they picked up right. But what I liked about the premiere was that it did a time jump. So it spanned from 40 days. And it showed the different types of grief that people go through when a loved one dies.
I saw that. That was a cool theme that they had.
Yeah.
So that's TV.
Yes.
Love watching it. And it shouldn't take up too much of your time. You should be
exactly.
studying or working. But in the news, some crazy things have been going on.
Yes.
This story that I read recently on the BBC about a Sudanese woman who wore trousers. She wore pants and got arrested. Isn't it sad that in this day and age, a woman can't even dress the way that she wants to dress?
It is very sad because we do have, freedom of choice, or at least of what we can wear. But it's so sad that in different parts of the country, it's still like that. They still have rules and they can't express their freedom.
Right. Well, this was, where was it? The other side of the world.
Yeah, Africa, I think, or Sudan.
And, okay, so here's how it goes. She wore pants and got arrested. She works with the UN. So they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They're supposed to give them 40 lashes.
Right.
Women are supposed to dress the way they're supposed to dress.
Right.
And this was her way of taking a stand and saying, you know what, I'm going to start the women's movement.
Exactly.
And I want to wear what I want to wear. So rather than giving her the 40 lashes, they said pay a $200 fine. And she has refused to pay because she's trying to make that statement.
Right.
And apparently when the court was actually happening, they had women outside who wore pants to kind of, you know, stand up for the rights that they believe in.
Right.
I was just like, oh, that's so moving.
That is really moving.
And some of them even got beat.
That's just terrible.
It really is.
That's
It's pretty sad.
So sad.
So that's the segment for Laticando, Latinas Platicando.